Okay, for those of you that are having trouble with Flash and making movie clips, I'm just going to record a quick way to make a quick movie clip for your bugs, so you can make them animate, and then you can move them across the screen. It does all the little fine details for you. So we'll just do ActionScript 2, unless of course you're doing Bones like Liam, then you use 3, but 2 will do for now. So I'm just going to quickly import some images. Okay. Straight to the library. We don't need to put them on the stage just yet. Alright, so here are 4 parts of a bug that I've just kind of cut apart. They're pretty rough. Normally you would probably, cut them across the plates there, but I'll just quickly cut them in half just for the sake of this and dump them in here. You can see they're quite large for this stage. I'll just bring this down. Okay, and let's just kind of put this little guy together real quick. Okay, and this can go here. You'll see when you use an actual image, like a PNG or a JPEG, they'll snap a lot easier and they'll move a lot quicker. Okay, move that across. Move that across there. And you can see here, again, like, Photoshop and Illustrator, there's layers. So let's just send this to the back. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so now we've got a bug. Again, it's not perfect, but for the sake of this, it'll be okay. And select it all, and then you want to convert it to a symbol, which is important. And then make sure you click Movie Clip here, and you can call it, call it whatever you want. Let's call it Bug Walk. Registration's not hugely important, but there you go. There's your movie clip. Okay, and now you can see you've got Bug Walk here. Okay, so you can get rid of this because we don't need it anymore. Double click your Bug Walk, and you'll see your scene's there, but now your Bug Walk is a separate file altogether. I'm just going to move him across. All right, so now you do your animation. So this will be the animation that will loop, and it'll loop by default, so it doesn't matter where you go here. It's always going to loop. So I'm just going to do it really quick. So we'll just select all these and just put in a keyframe. All right, and then, I don't know, frame 5. We'll make the head go up a bit. And frame 10. Oops. I'll just put another keyframe, and I'm just gonna eye this manually, move it up and down. Again, you'd probably do this a bit more precise. You can copy and paste frames. So for now, I'm just gonna manually do it. Okay, and then there we'll make that go up. Okay, and we'll put another keyframe here, and I'll pull that one back down again, and I'll pull this one up. Okay, and then here we'll do another keyframe, and we'll pull that one down. Okay, so when we play that, we should get this kind of... Alright, and then we can go back in and tweak these a little bit. So we've already got our keyframes there, so when this goes up, we might as well make little antenna-y thingies go up. Oops, the antenna, we'll make them go up as well, and we'll just give them a bit of a flick back. Okay, and you'll see that they'll kind of jump up and down as well. And again, we can kind of just, I'm just going to eye this and rotate it around, and rotate it back up again. All right. So it's super basic, obviously. You spend more time, you'd go in there, again, have each of these different, move them one by one, up and down, and have a nice big long loop. But for the sake of this, that's going to do the trick. All right, and then we can play that. Okay, and if you hit your loop, it'll loop, and you'll see that's kind of grayed up there. So you want to drag that to where you want it to loop from. Okay, and now if we hit play, it's just going to loop. Lovely. Okay, so we'll just stop that. And so that's your movie clip. Now here's the trick where we got a bit confused earlier. Now if we go back into our scene 1 and we put our bug in here, okay, now he's actually not going to do anything, all right? You actually have to render the scene to see a movie clip. So for Mac, it's Command Enter, and then you'll see that movie clip, okay? So you actually won't see it when you play it in the scene, and that's where, I know Zoe and I this afternoon, got a bit tripped up, but we were tired. And you can see it playing there. Okay, so now you can go back in and you can animate this and we'll do a real simple scene. Look, he's a bit big actually, so we'll just zoom him down. Oops, he's now gotten skinny. Let's zoom him down to about there, move him off frame, okay, and we'll make a real simple walk across this screen. So let's do it to 100 frames, insert our keyframe, okay, and we'll move him all the way off, okay, and then let's just put in our classic tween, and now we'll see the little bugger run across, okay. So again, if we play that here, you can see that's that grey bar again. If we play it here, he'll move across, but we won't see the animation, okay? So the only way you'll see that is when you actually render it out, or when you, again, Command Enter, then you'll see it there, and off he goes. Okay, and that's pretty much it. I might as well have a bit of a play, and we can import some background here just to see what this whole thing would look like with an actual image in the background. So I think I've got, I don't want to put it. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly find an image I can chuck in there. Actually, I might even, actually, look, that'll do. Look, not the best. It's got some crap on there, but let me just export that. Save it as a background. All right, and okay. Import into the library, that background, and there it is there, and we'll just do a new layer, and we want it behind our bug, obviously, because the bug's going to be in front, and we'll put our background here. So that background for you guys could be, you know, your video. I'm just using this now because it's kind of really quick, and I'll just bring that down to size. And there we go. So you can move across our little video background thing. There you go. And if I Command Enter, off he goes. Okay, and that's it. And then you're done. So I can actually do that. So the stage obviously is under there. So I can do one more step just for fun. If I export that, I'm just going to export it as a movie. I'm going to make it a QuickTime because that's all you can really do with Flash actually, so it's pretty basic. So when we come to doing our videos, we won't use a QuickTime because it's pretty cruddy. So what you'll actually do is you'll export it as a set of PNGs, which are still images. So it'll export, you know, hundreds of these still frames, and then you'll bring it into something like Premiere or iMovie and make your video that way. Okay, but we'll talk about that when we get up to it. That's only for the people that want to do like some effects after. If not, you know, FWF or Shockwave Movie is fine. But for now, let's do a quick time and save that. When last frame is reached, export. So it should hopefully only take us a couple of seconds. And compressing. Done. Okay, so that's made that. Now the reason I did that is because I'll quickly then add some effects to this. Particle. Actually, what am I doing? I'll just go into here, and I'll go into. Yep. Okay, so this is a quick little particle illusion thing which I showed you, the other day. So you're going to bring in your video. Now to do that in here, you double click this little grey box, which is like your layers, and we'll bring in our video, which I think was in documents. Okay, yep, sure, whatever. Okay, and we want it to go from there. Done. Okay, so there's your stage. So you can see your stage is quite small. So I'm just going to zoom to fit. There we go, and there's our stage. And if we have a look here, there's our guy coming across. Okay, and we did it to 100 frames. Yep. So we'll end that at 100 frames. Okay, so that's our whole animation. So if I play that, it goes a bit slower here, obviously. Off we go. And now let's add some effects. This is what you would do. So you would pick an effect from here, whatever's going to suit. That would probably look weird. Excuse me. No, what do we want? I don't think I've got much dust. Oh, we can do some cartoon smoke. Shadowed smoke. I don't know. There's got to be something interesting. Flames. You can be burning across. Oh, look. Let's just do flames. All right. And then you've got your emitter. So you plonk it down, and you'll see you've got a little dot there. And actually, I might actually just do something a bit more that can run across the screen a bit better. I probably should have prepared all this earlier. Yeah, that'll do. All right, so we've got some smoke shooting across the screen. It's going to look weird, but anyway. So you place your emitter there, and you can see you got a little dot there. And then as you move it across, we'll go to the end. And then if you click this, it'll actually select that. And then I can select him, and you can see that trail that's moving across, and then it's going to follow across screen. So now when I play that, you can see it kind of moving across that screen there. Alright, so smoke is really for something small, so let's try and find something a bit more exciting. Okay. Alright, that looks great. Alright, let's do that. Let's make this guy blow up. Alright, so you place your emitter, so you go back to your emitter library here. Okay, take that off. Put your emitter there. Go to where you want to go. So he's going to end up here. And then you want to move that across. Okay, and now as he travels across, he's going to leave that trail. Now you see the dot there moving, so you can actually keyframe these as well. So if I select that, I can actually move it so it's just under there. So it's exactly where I want it to go. So you can go frame by frame, you know, move it across a bit more. So it's always kind of in the right spot, okay? Because you can see that our guy's actually a little bit faster than this thing goes across. There you go. And there it's across. There we go. So if we actually play that, off he goes. So pretty cool. Obviously this is just playing back in real time, so you'd actually you'd render this out as a video again, and there's your final images, or like last time you can render out as images. But that's what you do, and of course you get effects that match, smoke, dust, whatever. And there's your little guy. So, you know, it looks pretty good. Okay, and then to render it is a matter of just actually going up here and you record it. So you'd hit record here. Yep. And again, you can pick if you want a sequence of images or an actual movie itself, and you can put it together. So I'm just going to do a sequence of images. Okay. And I'll just make in here a new folder, temp, okay, and then we'll save that. And so it's going to render out each frame, okay. We'll put no compression on. Off we go. So you can see here, it's actually rendering each frame. So this is better than making one video because it's not compressed. And you know, if it crashes, you've got these frames ready to go. So then we'll get those frames and we'll put them into an animation program and make a video out of it. Okay, so that's nearly finished. Done. Cool, cool, cool. And now, I don't know.